So I was originally going to record this video in the library near my house, but I went there and it shut down, which is quite sad actually. So I used to go in there quite a lot, but it's because there's one only like 10 minutes away. So I suppose it's just easier to have one than two. But the topic of the video is books and physical media and how it's sort of dying out, which is a shame. With tools like streaming services and Kindles and stuff like that and ebooks, physical media is sort of becoming redundant, and whilst I can see it from like a economical and environmental perspective, it's a shame because like holding something in your hand. This is the book that I'm reading at the moment, After Dark, Haruki Murakami. It's a really good book. About to finish actually. Holding something physical in your hand, it's just nice. I own this. I own all the books behind me, and I own more books in my cabin by the end of the garden, and each one of them means something to me, and it's something physical, and I care about them. They each have a unique design. There's something like there's a texture, if you know what I mean. Which I also have a Kindle. It's down there. I won't go and get it, and I use that a fair bit as well. But it's just not the same really. And one part which is scary is when you own something like this, a physical book. I can go to page 119 and the words won't change. But if I own an ebook that I bought from Amazon or my Kindle, then I'm not saying they will, but they could, in theory, change the words of that book. And that's worrying because books are history, and changing history is obviously never a good thing. And I think we've seen that with stuff like Disney Plus, which was reportedly changing scenes in old Disney films and stuff like that, sort of make them a little bit more politically correct. And I think that's a shame because, yeah, they might be wrong. Like, obviously, Mein Kampf, the Hitler autobiography, is terrible because it's about Hitler, but we can learn something from it, and it's a bit of history. It's not saying we should glory the words that it says, but it's information and it's history, so it's important. And if Mein Kampf was a book owned by Disney, I'm sure they would take it off their website or they would change it. And it's those sort of changes that can seem easier because it makes the company look better on paper, but it's a shame because we're losing out on that history, and that's what worries me. In some of these books that I read, especially the classics from back in like the 1800s and stuff, there's a lot of things that obviously are completely wrong in today's world, and they're terrible. But it's a piece of history, and if they change it, then there's no lesson learned. That book isn't itself anymore. And if you change something too much, then it's not the same thing. And so, whilst obviously this is bad for the environment, I know it can't be that bad compared to other things, but it's important that physical media stays around because it's just nice to hold, and like what I've been saying, it's nice to know that nothing can be changed with it. Each of these books is my own. They can't take them off Netflix or anything like that. For example, like, if you're in a DVD and it's your DVD, the amount of times I've gone on Netflix to watch something and it's no longer on there, and then you look and it's on like Now TV and it's like another subscription that you've got to pay for to own that film. And yeah, there is the alternative of buying it, but when you've got that ease of use, then you think, well, I can buy one DVD for £10, or I can buy Netflix for like £9 and have any film or TV show on their site for free. And it's like, as a student especially, I can't afford to do that. And I'm sure, if you look at obviously Netflix, Spotify, all of them, they're incredibly like good value for money, and that's what makes it so easy to fall into them traps. But owning physical media is important, and I really like having all of this physical stuff. Like, I've got CDs up there, and even some video games up there. I don't think you can see them, my head's in the way, but I've got books, loads of physical media, and I really like having physical media, and it's dying out, which is a shame.